The Chancellor's recent pronouncements represent a bold attempt to dismantle the barriers hindering economic growth, yet the unpredictable global landscape remains a factor largely beyond her control. Her speech outlined a series of crucial transport infrastructure projects deemed essential for bolstering economic prosperity. Central to this ambitious plan is the long-overdue third runway at Heathrow Airport, a project that has, unfortunately, become a potent symbol of the UK's persistent struggles in effectively delivering significant infrastructure developments. The sheer complexity and inherent delays associated with such megaprojects highlight the challenges faced in navigating the intricate web of planning permissions, environmental regulations, and public consultations, often resulting in drawn-out timelines and escalating costs. This situation underscores a broader systemic issue within the UK's infrastructure development processes, one that necessitates a comprehensive review and potential reform to streamline procedures and expedite project delivery. The initial proposal for a substantial infrastructure investment plan, exceeding £20 billion annually, underwent a significant scaling back to just under £15 billion per year in the months leading up to the general election. This strategic adjustment was a direct response to concerns voiced by party strategists who feared that the original, more expansive proposal would leave the Labour Party vulnerable to accusations of fiscal recklessness and irresponsible spending from their conservative opponents. This calculated retreat demonstrates the delicate balancing act inherent in political strategy, where ambitious policy goals must constantly be weighed against the potential political fallout. The decision to curtail the initial ambitious spending plan underscores the critical role played by political considerations in shaping economic policy, and the challenging task of balancing fiscal responsibility with the need for substantial public investment. A recent survey conducted by PwC, a leading global accountancy firm, revealed a compelling finding. The UK is currently perceived as the second most attractive destination for foreign direct investment, FDI, trailing only the United States. This encouraging result may well be attributed, at least in part, to the prevailing political uncertainty observed in major European economies such as Germany and France. The relative stability and predictability offered by the UK's political environment, despite the ongoing challenges, may have made it a more appealing option for international investors seeking stable and secure environments for their capital. This underscores the complex interplay between domestic political dynamics and the global flow of investment capital. The Chancellor's determined efforts to foster a more positive and optimistic outlook for the UK economy could prove instrumental in persuading international investors to commit to significant projects within the country. This proactive approach towards economic diplomacy may well yield substantial benefits in attracting much-needed foreign investment, thus bolstering economic growth and creating new employment opportunities. This underscores the significance of cultivating a positive perception of the UK's economic prospects and the crucial role of government communications in shaping investor sentiment. Furthermore, the government's surprisingly relaxed response to a recent suggestion from the EU's chief negotiator in Davos, proposing that the UK consider joining the Pan-Euro-Mediterranean Convention, PEM, signals a potential shift in Labour's approach towards closer ties with the European. This seemingly conciliatory stance, coupled with the Chancellor's remarks about facilitating trade, suggests a willingness to explore avenues for closer collaboration and the dismantling of trade barriers between the UK and its European neighbours. This subtle shift in diplomatic posture could have far-reaching implications for future UK-EU relations, potentially leading to increased trade and economic cooperation. This willingness to engage in constructive dialogue and explore avenues for closer cooperation represents a significant departure from previous more confrontational stances. The implications for the UK's future relationship with the EU are profound and potentially transformative. The long-term economic and political ramifications of this strategic shift require careful consideration and analysis. The potential benefits of enhanced trade and cooperation with the EU are significant and may provide a strong boost to the UK's economic prospects. However, any potential risks and challenges inherent in this new approach must also be thoroughly assessed to ensure a sustainable and mutually beneficial outcome.